Hi guys, welcome back to the Sicilian Revival. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a league game away against Fidelis Andria, who are sat down in 19th place, and we follow it up with a cup tie against Cittadella, who play in the A section of Serie C. Since you were last with us, we've not done too badly. We're sat in 8th place at the moment, and we've been showing quite a little bit of resilience in our performances, but without the necessary ability to convert some of those into victories. You were with us last time for the cup tie and the game against Juve Stabia. Since then, we had a 3-0 draw at home against Avellino, a 0-0 draw at home against Reggio Calabria, and a 1-0 draw away against Foggia. That result in particular was quite pleasing. And then a home win of 4-1 against Serignola, and we just completely outplayed them. It was a very good performance. And it does mean that we are on a 7-game unbeaten run at the moment. So we are settling into a bit of a rhythm. We're proving tough to beat. Hopefully we can go into this game today and do something quite similar. Fidelis Andrea, I think, got promoted last year to this division. So it's a game that we should be winning. The squad is starting to settle into a rhythm, and with Brazil in goal, Groundland, Silvestri, Tepsic, and Piccini at the back, Vaca, Gaibua, and Frisena in the midfield, with Guerrero, Candon, and Destro as the front three. We've got the option to rotate. Fitness, we're looking a little bit better. Franco and Sarri's had his third injury already of the season, so getting Brazil in certainly seems to have proven to be a vital piece of business. So going into this league game, we're away from home. Our away form doesn't read particularly well, as it didn't last season either. But I feel that we're in a position where we could win this game, and if we do, um, I think it'll build a bit of confidence up. We're playing pretty reasonable football overall, but again, despite having the unbeaten 7 games, we've won one of our last five, so it's something we need to focus in on. We just need to convert some of those into victories. But we're doing what we set out to do. We're sat in 8th place. We're in that promotion playoff area at the moment. And overall, I'm quite happy with the progress of this new look squad. We've done very well to get the players in that we have. And yeah, as we're saying, we seem to have settled in to a bit of a rhythm. So hopefully we can push on today and get the result that we require. Um, Playing so narrow has left us a little bit vulnerable out wide at times, but for the most part, we have shown pretty good resilience. So hopefully that will continue. Julian John Guerrero here with a free kick. That is a lovely strike from Julian John Guerrero. It's only his second of the season, the first of which actually came in the game against Serignola last time out. But that was a lovely free kick. What a lovely angle that is as well. Brilliant strike. And Baetti couldn't get anywhere near it. And we have taken the lead. Deservedly so. The opposition yet to have an attempt at goal. We haven't had too many attempts ourselves, but we have been the better side. So hopefully we can build on that in this second half and try and just cement our position in this game. I'll tell lads not to get complacent. It's very important that we need to focus in each and every game and try and keep doing what we're doing. Potential opportunity knocking here though for the opposition as Cancelli tries to get the strike away. It's well blocked and Vaca Jr.'s picked it up and we've got an opportunity for a counter-attack here. Julian John Guerrero with a bit of space and the pass was poor into him. It slowed it down a bit, but we've still got plenty of players available there. Destro's been brought down by Macchione and a penalty has been given. I think we're quite fortunate to get the penalty. We should be converting a chance like that with the number of players we had forward in comparison to the defence. But Julian John Guerrero scores the penalty, makes it 2-0. A free kick and a penalty for him today. Very good performance from him so far. And we have a 2-goal advantage. Certainly positive signs. And albeit a little bit concerned that we didn't make the most of the counter attack itself. I think that we were definitely in a position where we could do that, but we got the penalty, we've converted the opportunity, and at 2-0, it should be job done here in this game. A couple of players not playing particularly well. Frisena's just taken a knock there, so we will take him off with 20 minutes to go. Boende can come on for him. Camden's on a yellow card and he's not had his best of games either, so we'll probably take him off and get Thomas Burdick on. And Destro, again, he's had a bit of a quiet game. Valerio Crespi can come on for him. We'll leave the other two substitutions for now. plenty of time yet. There's still another 20 minutes. If we need to make them, we will. But a very pleasing performance. We've certainly controlled the game. Possession-wise, not really gone in our favour as much as it normally does, but it doesn't matter. We're getting the result here. Pacini with the throw into Guy back to Pacini. Guy swings it into the far post. Valerio Crespi is there, and that is a very neat header from him. It's actually his first goal from playing up front. His previous two goals came when we had to play him in that attacking midfield role. So good opportunity for him. He's got his goal, and 3-0 lead. Two good wins in the league in consecutive games. So 4-1 and now at 3-0, and we're looking pretty good. And he was onside as well. Poor from the defender there. They held the line quite well, but one of their defenders just left it completely open for Crespi to just make that extra yard. And job done. 3-0, and hopefully we can keep a clean sheet in the process. Bayetti here holding on to the ball, looking to deliver quite far forward, and he does launch it. And Vaca Jr., good header. Julian John Guerrero into Crespi, and he's found the pass into Burdick, and it's gone wide. I think he might have just been offside anyway, but a lot of positivity from the side, and we continue our good run of form in the league. A very good 3-0 win there, and it sets us up nicely for that cup tie against Cittadella, which I think it's in about a week's time. That win puts us up to 7th place at the moment. But again, the important thing is we're opening up that gap to that relegation battle. And I think with the team that we've built, we should be looking at a mid-table finish this year. The target is still to avoid relegation. The board, very, very calm about everything. They just want to get that regularity. They want that consistency. They want to just establish themselves at this level for the time being, and then as years go on, we will look at pushing the team up. But I think we've got the ability to do so, and obviously it's a bit of a strange formation that we're doing it with. Like I said, I've not done it before, but it certainly seems to be working so far. And the game against Citadel is actually in just a few days' time, so hopefully we can get another good result in that cup tie. So bear with me. We'll come back in a couple of days for that cup tie, and hopefully we can continue our cup exploits for the season as well. Okay then, guys, here we go for that cup tie away against Cittadella. Um, we're going to be changing the squad around quite a lot. The league has to be our main focus. So a number of our younger players are coming into the side today, but we are rotating probably about half of the team. The defence is still quite strong. The two fullbacks have changed round. Tepsic goes into the midfield as Pacini comes into centre back with Silvestri. Nonj Boende and Fumagali is going to get an opportunity in central midfield. Burdick partners Camden, and Destro remains up front as well. So there's a number of fitness concerns for the main first team, which is why we've had to do this. But it's a good opportunity. If we can find a way of getting a result here, again, it's away from home, and Citadella are in very good form at the moment. They are challenging near the top of their league, as far as I'm aware. Um, but if we can find a way of getting a result here, I think we'll do quite well. Citadella, in terms of previous history, I'm not too sure if they've been in Serie A or not, but I know for a fact that they have been in Serie B on a number of occasions. But if we can find a result here, I'll be very, very pleased. And any kind of progression is always good. Tessio swinging it into the penalty area. Good clearance by Paulo da Silva. But Sagianetto picks it up and finds Caranta. And now Negro. Back to Caranta again. Canton. Into Mastrantonio. Tessio into Sagionetto. And I don't know what Brazil was doing there. He was nowhere near the goal. I think he'd completely lost his bearings, to be honest, and Cittadella deservedly go ahead after dominating that period of play. And the thing is, again, if we go out of the cup, we go out of the cup. The league has to be our main focus, but any financial backing that we can get from the cup competition would be very good for us. Here is Paulo da Silva trying to play it down the left-hand side. Burdick didn't quite make enough of an arc run there. Right idea with the pass, but it just didn't come off as Castrati smashes it forward. Paulo da Silva into Burdick. Now Silvestri into Nonj Boende. Pacini just holding on to it. He's got a bit of time and space. Finds Tepsic in the midfield. Now Camden plays it through. Destro couldn't quite beat Negro to it, but he's managed to win it back and lays it back to Nonj Boende. And now Burdick into Destro. And that is an explosive finish from the Italian. A very, very good goal. Unfortunately, offside. The offside flag's just gone up there. It was a really good finish, but he must have just gone a fraction too early there. And overall, Citadella deserve to be in front, but at least we've shown an element of creativity with that opportunity. Possession relatively even. Again, still no shots on target from our point of view, though, which obviously we're not going to score without getting the shots on target. And Citadella are the team that have done that so far and have that 1-goal lead. And we're going to tell the lads that we need to be a little bit better in front of goal because I think, to be honest, in relation to everything else, that's probably the only area we need to improve today. Camden swinging in the corner. Good opportunity there from the set piece, and Canton doing well to clear for Citadella. Burdick picking it up and finding Pacini. Space here for Shelanda Kabongo. Coming down this right-hand side. Can he get the cross in? He lays it. He tried to play a pass to Fumagalli. It was a eye of the needle type stuff, but it didn't come off, but we do manage to keep possession. Kabongo, what a delivery that is. And Destro's header. He did really well to generate the power on that header. Ending up coming back off the crossbar. But we've certainly shown good signs at the start of the second half. Hopefully it will continue. But Citadella with a free kick here toward the far post. And it's a good clearance, I think, from Bicini. And so Monte picks it up. Looks to swing it back in. Switches the play to Caranta, who gets into the penalty area. And there is Magrassi, who was left completely unmarked. And our defence just completely switched off there. Very poor from our point of view defensively. And it looks like we're heading for a defeat here in the Cup. It's disappointing, but again, as I've mentioned throughout, the league has to be our main focus. We are going to make some changes. A number of players are struggling for fitness at the moment. Jeremy Moray, we're going to give him a little bit of game time in at centre-back. Tepsic has struggled a bit today as well. Domenico Franco can come on for him. Camden is going to come off as well for Amauso, who hasn't seen a lot of game time, to be fair. It's probably fair that we do give him a little bit of time on the pitch. And we'll probably take Destro off as well and give some time again to Crespi. And to be honest, I think we'll probably leave it at that. It's again, it's not been the worst performance, but I think we've definitely lacked that little bit of quality and experience today. But it is what it is. Vaca Jr. can come on for Fumagalli as well, just to play the last 20 minutes. And if we can find a way back into the game, great. If not, again, it's not massively the end of the world. Citadella have deserved to win this game. And Mouso with a free kick here. Castrati doing really well, actually, to keep it out. He didn't really judge the flight of the ball particularly well. But it remains 2-0, unfortunately, from our point of view. And Mouso, with the resulting corner, though, potential opportunity maybe to get a goal back, swings it in, and it's going to be cleared. Nonj Boende into a Mouso, back to Vaca Jr., and unfortunately there is an offside against a Mouso. He couldn't quite drag himself back onside. Castrati with the kick clear. Canton unchallenged. I mean, with the keeper's positioning for that free kick, you'd have thought would have made a bit more of a challenge for the ball there. And Citadella just concentrating on knocking the ball about here. They don't need to do anything too extravagant. They are pretty comfortable at this stage with 10 minutes to go. Castrati into Caranta. And now Mastrotonio into Gibril Caranta. They're knocking the ball about very assertively, aren't they? We're not really looking at putting a challenge in either at the moment, which is a bit disappointing. But at the same time, they're not really going anywhere with it. So if we can win the ball back at some point, that would be a big opportunity potentially. Paulo da Silva doing just that, finding Burdick, and now Vaca Jr. into a Mouso. And that's a good strike, and it's a good goal from Michel Amauso. He's not really had too many opportunities in the senior team so far, but that is a really good finish, and we are back in this cup tie. And obviously, we made a lot of changes. Vaca Jr., lovely little first-time knock into a Mouso. It's a good finish as well, curled into that bottom corner. And it's 2-1 now. We have an opportunity. Incidentally, we've done a lot better in the second half in terms of creating chances. We're going to drop a bit of encouragement for the last couple of minutes, but I dare say the cup tie might be done here. Solander Kabongo playing it inside to Franco. Vaca Jr. Burdick gets onto it, plays it into Crespi, who gets the strike away, but he didn't really get a hold of it, unfortunately, and it's gone just wide. That was probably the chance um, for us to get back into this game, but that is a good header from Franco. Unfortunately, we couldn't find another white shirt, and Citadella just looking at controlling this game now for the last minute or so as they look to play their way out. But Mouso wins possession off of Gibril. Now Franco into Burdick. Opportunity knocking here. Crespi. Back to Kabongo. Lays it back to Moray. We don't really have time to be doing all the fancy stuff. Kabongo into Vaca Jr. Over the top. Looking for Burdick. Plays it in. Crespi! What a lovely goal that was. Very well worked, but the offside flag has gone up. That was such a well-worked goal. The offside flag going up and denying us. And in the end, it ended up being a very close game. And did Citadella deserve to win it? I mean, we had more attempts at goal overall. They had more shots on target. I think they controlled the game reasonably well. The substitutions definitely made a difference. I think we were so unlucky for that goal to be offside for Crespi. And Destral's goal, of course, earlier in the game being offside as well. We can take positives from that defeat. And I'm reasonably pleased, to be honest. Even though we've been beaten, I'm reasonably pleased. We had the chance to level the game right at the end, just offside, unfortunately, from Crespi. But we can be pleased with that. And at the end of the day, it is an improvement on last season. We got knocked out in the first round last season. It's the second round this season. So improvements made. Granted, it's not the result we wanted, but we have made a bit of a dent in it. And we do look to push on now and just focus solely on the league campaign, which is going to be quite a hefty one, I might add, as well. So I'm just trying to work out overall exactly how we're going to go about it. We'll probably get the next 3 league games out of the way. We'll probably come back, next 3 or 4 league games, I would have said, in fact. I reckon Virtus Francavilla and Gladiator probably in the middle of December could be our next 2 games, and then we'll get through all of January, have a bit of a transfer roundup if there is any, because we've got no money at all, and then we'll come back at the start of February after that. So Virtus Francavilla and Gladiator are the games to come, and hopefully we can continue our good league form and continue our push for a potential playoff come the end of the season. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.